We are on the Etna volcano and we are trying to reach the eruptive fracture that opened at 3,000 meters. Maybe we will go a little lower. I want to document this eruption, this lava that comes out of this fracture. In the meantime, there is the southeast crater that makes itself felt a little with some explosions. There is some activity up there, fortunately quite weak. We keep a safe distance. I am here in the meantime also with some friends who are alpine and volcanological guides, and we will also try to document something extraordinary. That is the creation of ashtrays made with fluid lava. An ancient art that is being lost and that, in short, we will somehow manage to bring back to life and document. Let's see if we can succeed in this undertaking. In the meantime, the southeast makes another of its small explosions. In front of me is the reason why you absolutely have to come here with expert guides. Snowbridge. Falling in there could be quite dangerous, and so in short, never venture into these places without someone who knows this particular mountain well. At this point, it is necessary to have a helmet, especially at this altitude. We have already been wearing it for a while. The scenery here is truly extraordinary. I can't take my eyes off these low clouds behind here. I don't know how many photos and videos I took of them. But I can't take my eyes off something else. The southeast crater, those explosions behind there, which I repeat, fortunately, are really far away. They are small and several kilometers from here. On an active volcano like Etna, you should never risk venturing, especially at these altitudes. In a few seconds between the steam of old lava flows and the low clouds, we are enveloped for a good half hour by fog. With us today, in addition to the guides Carmelo Cavallaro and Pietro La Rosa, also a veteran of our volcano, Pippo Scarpinati, who at almost 80 years old crosses these paths with the same energy and passion as always, telling stories and anecdotes that only those who have lived on the volcano for a lifetime can know. From behind that ridge there, you can already see a bit of the gas coming out of the lava flow that in the meantime in these days has traveled almost 2 kilometers from the point of emission. Here it is incredible, we are literally on the roof of Sicily, with this infinite carpet of clouds. The snow is dirty from the volcanic sand and small lapilli that arrived here, probably yesterday. Today, fortunately, we are not under the column of emissions from the southeast that instead goes towards the east. I can't wait to get closer to the lava flow and see alive what happened in that area. After a challenging trek, we finally arrive at 3,000 meters where the well-fed fracture is descending towards the southwest. We are here with people who over the course of 40 or 50 years have experienced dozens of eruptions like this and know very well how to move among these rocks. The non-explosive nature of these fractures allows us to observe and document with reverence and respect this incredible geological masterpiece. Being able to take part in the creation of our planet like this is a unique privilege for me. In the following days, this lava flow will then invest and interrupt the Alto Montana track, one of the most important paths of the Etna Park, offering a spectacle that many visitors will remember for a long time. In the meantime, here around me, we are organizing to shape something unique. Artifacts created literally with the flowing lava. I'm talking about the traditional art of creating ashtrays, an ancient knowledge that is passed down among those who live in the shadow of the volcano. Everyone has given their contribution by bringing with them some tool or equipment in their backpack. We prepare ourselves with care. We assemble the various pieces. We study the flow of the lava. We wait for the right moment. Carmelo is the first to show us the technique with the precision of someone who knows every secret of this process. Then, with great skill, Pipo takes over, and before our eyes something extraordinary happens. The man who shapes the still semi-fluid rock, dominating the fire with confident and expert gestures. Here it is not just about working a raw material, but interacting directly with the very breath of the mountain, with its still alive and pulsating energy. Pietro also shows us how to do it, and Giordano, here among the youngest, he also tries his hand. It is a scene that brings to mind the Greek myth of Hephaestus, the blacksmith god who forged incandescent metals in the cave of the volcano. But here it is not legend, it is reality. The men of Etna, with a mastery refined over time, managed to bend the primordial power of the volcano to transform the still red-hot lava into tangible forms.
Someone took me initially in 1971. I was a little more or less 9 years old, to take hot lava and make these ashtrays. At the time to sell them, but today they are only made for tradition, to give them as gifts. But once, when there was a lava flow, there was even an industry. I am Carmelo, and I take Giordano with me to teach them. He slowly learns how to take lava, where to go from. He learns not to get hot and not to get burns.
There is no other similar testimony on the planet. No other people, no other culture has ever used to push themselves so far to work the lava while it is still boiling, while its chaotic and wild essence has not yet crystallized in time. This is not simple craftsmanship. It is a ritual, an act of challenge and harmony at the same time. A dialogue between man and the mountain that has been repeated for generations, transforming chaos into creation.
But when the lava flows approached the anthropized areas, where there were cultivated fields or where there was private property, no one made ashtrays anymore, out of solidarity with those who lost their land. From what I saw in the past, when I was little, especially in 71, when the lava approached the low areas near the inhabited areas, no one made ashtrays anymore.
Eruptions like these remind us how small we are in front of the greatness of the elements. Here time seems to have dilated. But in these places at the edge of the world, you can never linger for long. Still hypnotized by the incandescent breath of the mountain, we begin our return. Over the years, I've tried to document and learn the secrets of this volcano, to understand its ancestral soul, observing with attentive eyes and learning from those who lived and studied it before me. Yet, like every manifestation of untamable nature, Etna never allows itself to be fully known. It is a living, changing, unfathomable entity. Every time I think I've grasped its essence, the mountain transforms, whispers new enigmas, overturns certainties, and allows itself to be approached only to a certain point. reminding everyone with impetuosity that man can only observe, never dominate.